Okay, so here we are again today. Well, today was an interesting day, good day, as we had some good trades. Okay, but well. So first of all, we are gonna start with EU. We were having an uptrend here. This candle for me meant that sellers were still selling, of course. So it took that liquidity here, and then it looks like that it could reverse after taking this liquidity to the left, but there's nothing relevant here. Okay, so that this is gonna help me. This helps me to explain why I didn't enter here. Okay, so first of all, I started the day with this breakdown. The round liquidity was up here, and well, it took that liquidity, and I wanted to look for sells because for me, after all this buyers liquidity taking this high that for me was full of sellers, maybe probably sellers are not here. Okay, so after breaking this down, for me the round liquidity was here, which it reacted perfectly, and I saw that I wanted to enter, but I didn't enter because we had really nothing to the left. Okay, here we had the previous daily high, and we didn't take the Asia high, which I know that with the reliability it's not necessary, but it was some sort of confirmation for me not to enter. Okay, so when I saw this candle here, let me open this POI. When I saw this candle this morning, this candle here, I just placed a sell here with the on trading view. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today, but well, I put the sell here on trading view, and I wanted to enter, but as I said, I had my confirmations for not to enter. I wasn't like I didn't feel comfortable with this entry, and well, so it finally worked. And then I saw this, but I went to work. My main target was up down here because for me it's the low that broke this high, which was the previous daily high. So the relevant liquidity for me was here, and it never took that. So probably I would have closed the trade here. I don't know, more or less. Okay, so 1 to 6.5, it's okay. But well, yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this because I didn't have the trade. Okay, well, I had GBP marked up, but it was like the euro, but without taking the liquidity, so I didn't like that. And then we had USD JPY. USD JPY, we took this low to the left, which is really probably a weekly low. Okay, but from a lot of weeks, well, probably 2 or 3 weeks, it was a weekly low probably. So after seeing this candle, taking this and everything, I liked that. I entered. Okay, after having this break of structure with relevant liquidity, we took the relevant liquidity on M5. We touched the POI. So my first entry, well, I wanted to enter here with these candles, okay, but then it started running up, and I said, "Oh fuck, I'm not being able to enter," and then I entered here, which is not the perfect entry, I know, so maybe this one would have been better. And the thing here is that I was scared, okay, I was scared, and I put it break even when the candle was up here, okay, because I don't know, I wasn't sure. First trade of the day, I was scared because I didn't know if this was really relevant. This like this relevant too. Maybe we could go down here. So I just wanted to see a move to the upside, and my first break even was up here, but I put the break even here because I was scared, and then the trade moved to my target. It didn't touch, but it was a really good trade. Okay, so I have the tick here and on euro because I placed this trades. I just, well, this one I trade that. No, sorry, this one I trade that, but yeah, I got break even and then it went up. Okay. Then USD CAD. Here I trade this one finally. I have a trade that I trade. Okay, why did I trade that? This was a previous weekly low. We took that, and then we took the low again. Yeah, so for me, we have here break and retest traders probably. And after taking the second low, I don't think that buyers are here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. I didn't like this week, but I don't really think that buyers are here. We broke a structure. We even had this reaction to the break and retest liquidity. We took this round liquidity on M5. There was nothing down, and well, I placed my trade here. Okay, because this started going up. I waited with this S&T. Here I like that because it reacted as an S&T. So I waited and I entered here in this candle, and then it started moving up. I put my break even up here. My first target was up here because for me it was the round liquidity, but I closed the break even here because I had to go. So I want to protect my capital, like in here. I prefer to protect my capital and then not being in the trade that having a loss that I don't want. So yeah, break even, partials here because I had to go. I waited a little bit more, and yeah, and I closed partials up here, not here. And then it continued going up. I didn't look for anything else, and it closed the trade when I was working at 5 p.m. Well, 4 p.m. here, but yeah. So 128.1, which is a really good trade. I'm happy that finally I took one good trade, and yeah. And I don't know if you can see my account. Okay. Well, let me see if there's something else that I didn't show. DXY, no. Euro, no. Nasdaq. Well, I had this analysis, but I didn't like that. GBP, USD GPY, nope. USD CHF, we had more or less the same, but here we took the rally with the on M1 and then it moved up. So I was waiting for this liquidity to be taken, and then it left. Okay, so the perfect trade would have been this one. This is a pretty good trade because here have the POI and the target. Let me see on M5. On M5 we had the breakup structure down here, so yeah, I would have targeted maybe here. Okay, so yeah, pretty good trade too. Okay, and partial here probably, or up here. Okay, partial break even. So yep, I think that's all. Yeah. So pretty happy today. I don't know if you can see my account. I'm not sure. Now I'm showing my account, my FTMO exam. I was 91,300 yesterday, and now we are. I am 93,100. So we had a 1,800 combat more or less today. That's pretty good. Yeah, but well, step by step. I'm trying to improve. Yesterday I studied. Well, this weekend I've tried to study a little bit, like I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours, more or less, because I want to improve and improve my mistakes. And yeah, and sometimes these trades maybe were stop losses, but this today they were TPs, and I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, it's just probabilities. So I just want to trade my perfect trades, and today I had a lot of them, and I traded the best one because this wasn't that the RR is the best one, but not the safest. But this one is really safe. I really like that. Seeing this reaction here and breaking this raw liquidity here, it was really nice. So yeah, really happy, and well, see you tomorrow.